Have you ever opened a session and quickly became overwhelmed with the layers of vocals in front of you and don't even know where to start? In this clip, Joey demonstrates his simple approach to controlling the dynamics of the performance first, then bringing them together and treating them as a whole to maintain remarkable clarity and keeping them at the forefront of the mix, which is exactly where they need to be. Enjoy.
So once you do that, the signal that gets recorded in your computer is meant to go through this plugin here, where you choose the microphone afterwards. So that has to be first in your chain. And you can also choose the preamp as well if you want to like model a preamp. Yep. And that's what we do. So we choose the 251 and the FG73. Yep. That's for Kia's voice. And then for Janelle, same thing. Cool. Then it's going into gain reduction on default settings, the OG plugin, and then into FabFilter DS. That's it. Nothing else other than the bussing, which we'll get to. Very smart layering again. Every time there's a verse, we try to stick to single layers. Whenever there's a chorus, we try to do double layers. That's always the theme with us. Let's go look at the double processing because it is a little different. On the doubles, we're doing a doubler. And this is in stereo, you guys. These tracks are in stereo. So we can remove the direct channel, which is going to be just the straight up vocal. We take that out and we keep the two doubler layers that are created by the doubler plugin. So this is what that sounds like.
You always bring your invitation.
It's basically a little bit of a chorus effect.
You always bring your invitation. You always bring your invitation.
Now, the reason why we do this is we want the double to get out of the way of the main vocal. So the main vocal is like in the center, like right up in your face. And then the doubler spreads the double out to the two sides and removes the center channel. And it gets out of the way. So when you listen to them together, it sounds really nice.
You always bring your invitation.
And you can actually really hear the tube stuff going on there. So that's how we do the verse. Excuse me. Let's check out the chorus. So the chorus, we do a main vocal, and then we do two vocals for the layer or for the double, I guess, and then two for the harmony. And then we have a low harmony in here. And I think there's only one layer of that.
Yep. It's just straight down the center.
Just straight down the center. Because as things get lower, we try to always condense them to the center unless it's for effect. But let's play all of the vocals just in the chorus.
I'm gonna have to sell my soul. Tie it up, hope it don't make a sound. Chemicals are gonna make me lose control. Light it up and burn it onto the ground.
Again, a lot of what's awesome about that is the arrangement. You know, the harmonies aren't all the time. They're not on every word. They come in at the right moments. They go away when they need to. The woes come in to support the second line. It's all very planned and strategically done so that it sounds really nice. Let's go to the buses so we can check out the volume layers. So the sing mains are going to be at 0. We've got some manly distortion. Let's go to the dubs. That's -6, so half volume concept there. Chorus layers is, what is that?
It's a little quieter.
What is it? What is
-7?
What is in the chorus layers? Is what I meant.
Yeah, it's just whatever. It's the chorus dubs essentially.
Okay. Okay, it's the dubs.
Yeah,
Got it.
yeah.
And then let's look at the harmonies. What is going on in the EQ there? Again, pulling down those mids that often build up in the harmonies. I don't know why that happens, but it just is what it is. And then all that stuff is being sent to the effects layers. We also have the woes. What's going on with the woes? I think we're doing the Howard Benson trick for those.
Yep.
So we like to use Howard Benson vocals for woes because you can just get everything you need done in one spot. The width, the echo, and the space.
Yep. Let me take it even further, putting more effects on there.
Even more effects, just more delay, more reverb. Probably just stuff that we couldn't quite tweak out in the Howard Benson plugin.
Yep.
I noticed that there's also a Linen B.
Yep.
So on woes, if there's a lot of different melodic content or harmonic content in there, like different notes are, there's high notes, there's low notes, all happening at the same time. One thing you can do to save yourself a shitload of time instead of EQing it all is to just use this because it'll make it all balanced out for you.
You'll see a dip right here. Or yeah, this guy. Yeah.
So you can see certain parts of the woe is more intense. They're pulled down more. And when they're less intense, it is allowed to come up a little bit more. And that just makes sure that as all the vocal layers start building up, they don't get too crazy in the mix.
Yep.
And let's go to what other singing stuff is in here. We've got the verses, the choruses. Is there any other parts?
I think there was a...
Play this.
Bullet in the chamber.
This is a cool little just vocal effect. We're using Pod Farm's classic distortion with so we always copy the vocal chain, so you're gonna have the same compressor, same de-esser. Then we put this distortion afterwards. 100% gain, 0. What is the drive at? 0. And tones in the middle. And we actually put that with a doubler as well. And I think the doubler has no... Oh, it does have distortion. Okay, cool. So they're both distorted, but it's just a little effect. I mean...
Push me right off the edge.
I think they supplied that for you guys. Like I just printed it.
Oh, did you print it as is? Okay.
I might have.
That's how we made the effect then. Let's go to the screams.
Cool.
So for the screams, same thing. Gain reduction, de-esser. All you need. All that goes into the buses the same exact way that we've been talking about over and over again. Let's look at the volume layers. So the mains are at 0 with some distortion on them. Yep. The dubs also have distortion. They're half volume.
Yep.
A less distortion I saw on that one.
Yep.
And then do we have layers? Yeah. Look at the layers. So also distortion on those. Same as the mains. And they're at -4. And then let's go to the singing and screaming bus. So in the singing bus, we got more de-essing happening. Again, I think the reason why that always happens is just once you add all the vocals together, even though they're individually de-essed, sometimes they need more de-essing. It's just a buildup of S's.
It's not a lot. We're like maybe hitting around here. So
yeah, it's just a yeah. So you can see the effect there. On the screaming, I think it's going to be the same thing. Nope, I'm wrong.
Oh, it's because we added so much distortion.
So it looks like we have some soothe action here. This looks like a Band-Aid to me. Probably it was like we were mixing the vocals And I kept saying those screams don't sound right. The screams don't sound right. And then we got to the end and they still didn't sound right. So we just put Soothe on it.
Yeah.
So even though it looks like it's doing a lot, and you can hear what it's doing, it's still not super crazy. It's just taking away some of the like the frequencies that would make you just kind of cringe. It's like it just makes it more pleasing to listen to. It's taking away some of those harsh frequencies that aren't good.
I think this is from automation and stuff, but
some of these are in here just for automation purposes. And this song has a lot of automation, which we're going to go over next, but we wanted to get through the vocals first. That is the last of that. And then let's go to vocal all. So nothing happening here, just a little EQ rolling off. So one high pass filter rather than tons of them. Just one at the end, and a little duck at 628.